So when we're taking a look at the hairline, we're actually looking at the history when we're taking a look at the hair completely. So there are a couple of places that show the influences of the parent, and the most common one is what we call the tape recorder. And the reason we call it the tape recorder is that it's like you keep pressing the repeat button or the replay. So it's a voice that's within our integrated body that is not necessarily ours, and so it becomes a belief system or an attitude based on what we've heard our parents say or some of their core values. And when we're looking at the tape recorder, it's normally in the temple zone, and it appears like a triangle. It's just down this area. You've got a very small tape recorder, so you're not showing it predominantly, but where it's really, really dark, it's often that the belief systems of the parent have been well and truly incorporated into their child's internal belief systems. Sometimes it serves them well, and sometimes it doesn't serve them well. So the key is really to take a look at some other areas of the face that would tell you whether or not the parental belief systems have supported them. Yeah, because often the values are really awesome values, and you see a lot of the particular tape recorders on soldiers, people in the military, and they're very happy with the belief systems that they've got. So it's not about changing the belief system, it's about understanding whether that is a positive influence or a negative influence for them. So sometimes what I've seen is, like on the dad side, particularly when I'm working with men, is that on one side it can be exceptionally dark, and quite often the absence of a parental figure will show up as a very strong core belief system about what's happening for that person. So it's shaped their world and their belief about who they are in a way that is perhaps even stronger than had their father been around. Yeah. So it's actually just about the internal shaping of attitudes and beliefs.
Can you see that also in any other area of the hairline, like when the hair comes back up, and then it might come back up to the side?
So you can see it by the difference between the hair,
yes,
between the left and the right.
Yes.
Yeah. So always go back to the basics, look at the mum and dad side, and see that if the scalp is coming down, it's encroaching on the person's individual space. Yeah. If it's going further back, receding, there's an opening, which means that they're more open to like a creative mindset as well. But we often see that the impeachment of an area is basically where it's covered and it's normally not covered. There's a strong influence of the parent. So we've got on the left hand side, when it covers down the left hand part of the forehead, that's the smother mother. And in a smother mother situation, it's nothing to do with the love of a mother. Yeah, it's actually about their parenting style. So sometimes they, particularly if they've lost a child, they may be overly protective. They may not allow that child the individuality to just be out there and really getting to know them for who they are as individuals, but more for who the mother would like them to be. So as the person learns more about that, generally they really, by the time you speak to them about it, they really are well and truly aware of the mother influences.
Yes.
So it's more for them just continuing to find their way on their path and living their truth.